That's a few minutes to jump on here. Once you're here, leave a comment. Let us know you're here. Helps the algorithm. Hit that thumbs up. You will see people an hour into this video that will say, hey, I didn't get notification. You'll also see people say, hey, I knew you were live and I couldn't get on the video. So help those people get here by just leaving a little bit of comment. We do these videos every night at 9 o'clock. The conversation is driven by the comments that you guys leave. So just type out what you want to talk about. If there's a piece of gear you're interested in or you want to see, throw that out there and we'll go look at it. We build, for guys that are new here, which seems to be every night, we build all of the nylon gear in this building here inside this building by Americans that live here in small town USA, Middle Tennessee. Raw goods come in the door, we cut them up, we sew them together, we assemble them, quality control them, and we ship them out of here. We ship between 200 and 400 orders every day individually to the consumer. We don't have any dealer program. I've been in business for 35 years. I started this company. I designed all of the gear that's in this building. I still sew every day. And we turned our dealer program off probably, I don't know, a day ago. Tom, what's up? Robinator, Off-Grid Ping, what's up? Rural, what's going on? Pierre, what's up? Kiri, do you still have OD Black tool aprons? Peck, what's up? Matthew Quinn, Detroit, AJ, Calvin, Benjamin Brewer, Philippe, what's up? Big O, Spencer, what's going on? OD Black, yeah, I got some OD Black ones back there. Yep. Tool aprons. Can I show you the new pack? Yes, I can. James Barden, hey, what's up, James? Homestead, what's up? Did you get that link I sent you? Those are pretty neat. Joseph Frazier, what's going on? Any Rallyman multicam pals, no pistol mags? I don't know. I had my Liberty or Death shirt on tonight's live. Thanks, man. Right on. We said, what did we say? Any Rallyman multicam pals, no pistols? Yes, there's 2 of them. Are we on? Are we live? What the fuck's going on here? Orientation. What? Yeah, there's 2 Rallyman pals, no pistols. Bet the new pack would look good in multicam black red. It would. We're not there yet. You can order it custom color option and you can spec that out. As of earlier today, only 1 dude used the custom color option. The rest of you guys used the 2 standard options. 35 years in business. You started at 17. I started at 19. Patrick, what's up? I started sewing at 19. We started Special we always say we, right? I'm like, who the fuck's we? You got a mouse in your pocket? Yeah, I started Special Operations Equipment. It wasn't sewing. It was selling surplus gear that we were buying from other places, flea markets and stuff like that. Out of the newspaper, friends had surplus stores. And I was doing some silk screening t-shirts, 386 line reversal off black and white photos. So yeah, when I was 17. Ordered 2, guys, I dropped out of high school also in the 10th grade. Shorty, ordered 2 of the covert packs last night. Typhon Royal Blue, no inside pocket. The other one, Typhon Tiff Blue. So I didn't see the Tiff Blue one. I only saw the Typhon Royal Blue. And when I looked, I only saw -1 on there. So maybe it's because the original inventory was 0. Maybe that's what. You soaked 3 in there. How are animals hold? So les petites. It was -4 this morning when I made the video outside. At 8 o'clock, I went up and did the animals, and it was -2. The water's frozen. The animals are fine. I saw a lady in a rabbit group I'm in tonight, and there was like 120 comments, people that said, are you tired of, changing out water bowls several times a day? And this lady had a really good comment. She's like, I just stopped doing that because the water was freezing so fast when I put it in that I put snow in the bowls. And the rabbits just eat the snow. They drink the snow, eat the snow as they want to. And she was -23 degrees, like fucking crazy. She's got a stock tank heater. She said, like myself, I don't have enough power up there to run multiple things. I've seen a lot of people this year taking their chicken waterers and setting it in a crock pot. I've also seen people putting like heat lamps inside of a trash can, hanging it inside, and then setting the water bowls on top. But I've got 60 water bowls that I would have to swap out, right? I have doubles, so I've got dry bowls, and I've been using rubber bowls for several years now. So with the rubber bowls, and they're big, I take that and I have sawhorses out there that my rabbit cages are sitting on 2x4s on. So I just bang that bottom real hard and the ice cube comes out. I've got stacks, I've got probably 200 frozen ice cubes in there. Now the rabbits get on there and they piss. If they're clear and clean, I actually put them back in the stock tanks. So I've got 120 gallon stock tanks, Rubbermaid, they're black, they're in the sun. So if you get any sunlight, they start to melt down. Now we never got above, we were 30 degrees today. We never got above freezing, but sunlight came out, and where the sunlight is, the patches in the gravel greatly expanded. Out there right now, on the gravel, there's ice in places where I had driven the skid steer and driven the four-wheeler, so it kind of busted the snow down. Now it's frozen. Those stock tanks, I have a floating stock tank heater, and I'll have it in one, and then tomorrow morning I'll move it to the other one, and then the next, and I just jockey them back and forth. Really, I should probably do it twice a day because we're to the point now where the ice is getting about 2 inches thick on top. So I have to carry something around. I carry a hammer and bust that shit up, and then I can get that stock tank heater moved around. Then I use pitchers, and it takes about 20 pitchers. I'm back there 20, well, 2 of them, so 10 trips back and forth, and I take a water bowl out, bust the ice, fill it up. That's about half of a pitcher. But those rubber water bowls are the best for the chickens and all the dogs. I've got big rubber water bowls that have dual handles, and you can put that upside down and step on that thing, and it'll pop that ice cube out of there. Somebody asked about the day pack. This is the day pack. That's to give you an idea. This is filled with air cells. That's a jam pack as full as you can get it. The covert pack. It's a small pack. There is not a waist strap on it. First time I went with this hardware on the sternum strap, we're going to integrate that into the other bags as well. 3/4 inch hardware. Your straps have Velcro webbing, Velcro, strap dominators. It's just small. It's between the day pack and the mini pack. Oh, you got the Mark 18 earlier. I saw you said you were going to do that, Chase. Good for you. To the range, got it zeroed, sweet gun, came home, had to cut a tree out of the road on the way home. Isn't that awesome? What'd you cut it with? Goosecum, what's up? Josh, what's up, man? 12 degrees this morning in Texas. Wife is excited about the new pack. Caswell, awesome, man. Is she getting the TIFF blue one? Is that you? You proved that you don't have to have college degree and debt to... No, you don't have to. No, it's all... Everything you've been sold growing up is all horseshit. And most of the people telling you didn't do any of the shit they told you could do. That's a fantastic idea with the snow. Yeah, I'm going to try it on a couple of the rabbits tomorrow. She said that she actually put water bowls in them after that and snow, and they just kept going to the snow. The water bowls stayed full, frozen. I ordered the covert in brown man. Oh, Harp, right on. Would you ever consider bringing a leather worker in, leather holsters and mag carrier with a cool SOE logo on them? No, I'm really fast to say no. I'm really fast to say actually fuck no. But I don't know. You'd have to bring me a lot more than it's going to bring you. Like all it's going to do is take away from me. Like it's going to like even if you could kick out 100 holsters a day, that's 100 pieces of shipping I got to do. And like manpower is my problem. I really need to just move out of here. I need to leave Camden. Really, I'm coming to that decision rather quickly. Can the backpack hook up to a plate carrier? No, it has shoulder straps that do not come off. Order two covert, and Pierre, it doesn't matter. When you put your plate carrier on you, who's going to pull all the shit out of your pack? Ordered 2 of the covert packs last night, Typhon Well Blue, no inside pocket, 2 of them, and another one in TIFF. I didn't see those orders. Pull up those. Look for those fucking orders. When I went through those orders this morning, there was only one. Just pull up the custom option and look how many are ordered and what those orders say. Shipping on belt attachments. I ship those. Yeah, I put those in the box. 35 years in business, 17. Bet the new pack would look good in multi-cam block. I guess we've seen all these. I thought I saw some other comments in here. Herb did brown. What are you making with Raptor camo? I don't have any Raptor camo. I've never even seen it. This is Tiger Stripe. If you're local to me, I'd work for you in a heartbeat. Good people, great work. Get fed. Yeah, we feed them pretty good, man. Oh, Canada, when you are ready to escape to freedom, we will bring you through our underground railroad. How many more workers could I use? 20. Why you always got to bring logic into the question? Why do you always got to ask the fucking question you know that already know the answer to?
All right, so he did 1 Typhon Royal Blue, 1 Typhon Tin.
Okay, he said 2. Maybe he meant 2, 1 of each. If you leave Camden, where would you go? Where there's Mexicans. The real fucking answer, where there's Mexicans, because Mexicans have work ethic, and Mexicans bring more Mexicans when I need to scale. And you just don't have the fucking, they don't miss work. They'll put 6 people in a fucking car and be at work no matter fucking what. That's the real answer. And I know people are like, America first and blah, blah, blah. The real fucking answer is you hire fucking Spanish speakers. I don't know why everybody's all of a sudden pussyfooting and being politically correct and telling shit that's not the fucking truth. The real fucking truth, you want to run a textile shop, you run fucking Mexican workers. That doesn't mean I can't have others also. But for this business to go where it needs to go out of this town. Las Vegas, there's no fucking way I'm coming to Las Vegas. You guys are dead if the power goes out.
Hell no.
And then can go back to wearing Connecticut shorts to work. Chuck Peoples. 7 days a week, easy 20. Yeah, easy 20. Yeah, you everybody in here. The difference is for guys who are here who are not sure who we are, there's 105 people in here. A good fucking 50 of them I know in real life. I got 10-month-old Amstaff pupper. Can he escape communist Canada? You bring him. You bring him. We'll hide you. Why don't you house some of those ladies in your tiny houses? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Just have Texas send a couple buses to Camden. You're right. I see it. Many Americans are lazy and don't show up. Some are great, but if you want to scale, they're just not. They're not here. I had 0 people come in here to sew today. Guys were on the way here to work. I turned them around because I don't need them working. We have stuff piled up that we're not even going to touch for weeks right now. So my ladies, they weren't here. The brand new lady, she showed up. My top lady, right, my number 1, she was at a hospital. Her daughter was having a baby. Completely understandable. I've got employees right now I haven't heard from in 3 days. This gate's been open. Motherfucking Brandel got in a car and drove 5.5 hours. Left this morning at 5 a.m. to be here from East Tennessee, where the weather is way worse and the snow is way deeper. And he was here fucking 14 hours today. Do you think running gray Velcro on multicam Alpine is more tactical than black? I mean, yeah, it probably is. I mean, yeah, probably. Stands out less. I wouldn't have been able to run the Cracker Barrel in Dresden, Florida without Mexicans. More than half my kitchen staff, and when they went back, they always brought their replacement. Yeah, it's bizarre, man. It is baffling. Go to Utah. Man, I got some really good friends in Utah. It's too cold. It's fucking colder here than in Utah right now.
I bet you it's not.
You're right. I see it, Mini America. Just have Texas send a couple buses to Camden. 10-month-old Amstaff. I guess I've been through all these guys. I don't know where my comments are going. Any plans to make a vehicle med bag in multicam black? Yeah, we always have plans to. Don't come to Ohio. Move to Texas or Idaho. Oklahoma's sounding pretty good. I just have people where I can do shit. I came here because of Jaeger. And things are not like they were. Like Jaeger was the anchor, and things are not how they were. East Tennessee roads were shit. Yeah, when you sent me that picture, that big ass tree, Jose, Brandel lives right there, where the Buc-ee's is over there. Mexican people I had working for me never missed a day ever. White people almost like clockwork. I never hired a white person, other than like my guys in San Diego. We never had a white person ever walk in the shop other than Marines. My front side staff was all active duty guys. My other side staff, all Mexicans. We never had a person sit on a sewing machine that wasn't Mexican. We had a black lady come in, and she was there like 4 or 5 days, left. We never saw her again. She didn't even come get her pay. And I had a German lady. I did have a white lady who was German, like German speaking from Germany, worked for us. That was like, I offered to actually move her here when we moved to Tennessee with us. She's awesome. Bad idea to bring a 5-year-old to Self-Reliance Festival. Very well behaved, but I'm thinking he would be a little young for a full day of stuff. West Virginia, I say fuck a lot. If your kid can listen to this video with no issue, nobody's going to change who we are because your kid is here. If you are at peace with that, no problem. You're responsible for your kid. A lot of people bring kids. I tell people no kids. People show up with kids. I don't make a big deal about it. When you let kids out on their own, they pack up and go feral. So when they do shitty things, it's always amplified, right? And if you don't get a hold of your kid, I will get a hold of your kid. So don't, like, you're just responsible for your child. So
what I was going to say is, at 5, at some point in time during the day, he's going to be tired, and there's not really a place for him to, like, take a nap.
yeah, I mean, if you'll have a vehicle here or something, just go fucking nap with your kid for a couple hours or whatever. It's probably not a problem, man. That's your call.
I'd bring my 5-year-old.
Johnny Woodsman went up. I like the small pack, so I have to get one. I like small packs, so I have to get one of yours. What happened to American workforce? We're hiring people from Africa who don't quit and want to work. Tom, I don't know, man. I don't know what happened. What I think happened is, I think this happened. Everybody got a trophy. It's just what it is, man. I made another post yesterday that we were hiring. I put one up 2 weeks ago, 300 comments, just people talking shit. This post, over 200 comments right now. One lady reached out this morning at 5 a.m. and said, hey, I saw your post. I actually would like to come in and see about working. So she will be coming in. We hired another lady last week who saw the post after the fact. She didn't even know about it. I don't know. My son's been to John's place. He has a blast and talks about ninja stars and the lion. Yeah, there's a lot of things here that will not kill, but cut or stab your kid, right? If you can walk into a place and if you can walk around and your kid's not like, hey, you've taught him, don't pick up hypodermic needles, he'll be fine here. We don't have hypodermic needles out around here, but there's plenty of things. There's razor blades on every one of these tables. And while we do compress all of this to set up vendors, there are definitely things where your kid could get hurt, right? There's saw blades all over the place. It's just a shop, man. It is a farmstead. There are plenty of things that could kill a person if they did dumb things. Father-in-law would like us to move here to Texas. Tennessee was the goal, but getting too high priced. It's not as high priced as Texas. Tennessee, you can live. We have water. Even in a drought, we have water. RV makes it easy. Yeah, RV makes it easy. SUV makes it easy. What happened to motherfuckers that just went camping, right? When did we stop taking a 5-year-old camping and teaching him to shit in the woods? Could you show covert pack and mini pack side by side? They're completely different animals, man. Actually, I'll show. I'm not going to load them up, though. Need to complement my industrial embroidery machine with an industrial grade lock stitch for leather. Is Tajima good? I don't know anything about Tajima, and I don't know what you'd use a lock stitch on leather for, Herb. I mean, because I legitimately don't know. He's good to go with farm life, killing stuff, etc. Good. He's a little murderer. Busted his ass enough. I'm sure he'll be fine here, man. Not sure, was born in '94 and went camping and went out to the country growing up. Yeah, I used to run away and go camping. Like we just take off. Mini pack. I don't even know where a mini pack's at. Yeah, I didn't want to unbury it. The real answer, Vince, is I'm not trying to sell these. We've got more orders right now than I even wanted to take for them. Yep. I ended up in the ghetto, Chicago. I was 5 because I wanted to see how far a street went. I ended up in the ghetto when you were 5. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. What's this little white boy doing missing down here? All right, here's the back, right? The footprint. This is more the size, the footprint of a day pack, but way smaller than a day pack. What I wanted, here's the real reason. I wear the mini pack all the time. When I take the trucks, Hunter, what's up, man? I take the trucks into Nashville and we get them serviced pretty frequently. We've got a few of them. And we go across the street and eat at First Watch. So I've got a camera, the drone, and just a few things. And it loads this up, right? And if you have a mini pack, if it's fully loaded, it's a little brick. Works great for what I use it for. I wanted to have something that didn't look like a brick hanging on the back of my chair when I ate breakfast. So I used the day pack. The day pack is just kind of slouchy and it's pretty big. So this bag fits that bill perfectly. It carries stuff and has room if I want to put more things in here, but it's small. It just sits in a booth. It's not obtrusive. If you had it in a normal color, nobody would even look twice at it. It just looks like a little backpack. What's the highest number of people you have had on live stream? I used to do a live stream every morning at 9 o'clock and get on the cardio. I would do AMT trainer, stair stepper, or treadmill for about 30 minutes every morning, and I'd have 5,000 people on instantly, and I saw that as high as 8,500. And I would have 5,000 people on a Facebook Live in under 5 minutes every single morning. Hit the thumbs up, push the content right on. Thank you, man. Don't be a fed. That's right. Those are closet homosexuals. Hogs, what's up? 130 in here, only 74 likes. That's how it is, man. That's how it is. Man, I wonder why that business went out of business, because you motherfuckers didn't frequent it. I take my boys camping, ended up in the ghetto, not sure was born, grandson, he's good with farm. Okay, man, it looks like there's a lot more comments in there. Went to academy today, and the manager asked why I was out. He was genuinely upset he had to work. Fuck him, Scott. What happens when I go in someplace and I get a shitty fucking employee, Amanda? I fire them. You can't fire me. You want to bet? You don't work here anymore. You want to find out, motherfucker? Say something else. I dare you. Need an SOE tactical waistband hand warmer. There's guys that make them, man. There's plenty of dudes that make them for under canopy, like during hay-ho and stuff. Winter academy. Yeah, it's crazy. Went camping a few years ago in the winter, went to sleep, woke up, snow on it. Yeah, yeah. And that cloth above you, that fucking sill nylon, it gets froze. Up here, the Samoans are the Mexicans. They have 3 different jobs. That's how it is, man. In San Diego, not a month went by that I didn't have employment verification from a bank calling in for an employee. They were buying houses. They were buying Cadillac Escalades. And they would live. There'd be fucking 15 people living in one house. And they would fucking get a second house and get a third house and a fourth house. I'd never owned a new vehicle until I bought these Toyota trucks. Never. Every vehicle I owned was over 5 years old, at least. Most of them were 15, 20 years old, a lot of them. My employees in San Diego were buying brand new vehicles every month. Are you going to make tiger stripe for a covert bag? Not right now. That's what this is right here. Have you ever heard "You can't fire me, I quit"? Yeah, I had a lady like lose her shit, and it's like, I don't know who the fuck you think you are. You walk around here like you own this place. I said, you do realize I own this, right? Like you're joking, right? I do own everything here. Not in this building, in the old building. I actually like the store. It's like a Big Five decided to have. No, we have academies around here, buddy. We actually were in academy a couple weeks ago. We went over there. There's one in Jackson, right by the sushi place we go to. I use that kind of as a pulse for what's really going on. When I walk in academy and the aisles are wider, or they simply have aisles that are fucking empty. They have nothing in them, right? They have in the back, they've got that big open section where they'll have a lot of racks for clothing. And they did not this year. There was no fucking like masses of hunting clothing and stuff like that. $129 of you guys on here. Come on, we can have a conversation. You have to type some stuff out. It has to be a two-way conversation. I'm tired, man. I've been going since 5 o'clock this morning. 185 fucking %. That's how I've been moving all fucking day long. I fired a customer, told him, don't come back. He said, what are you saying? I said, yeah, what are you saying? Take your bullshit someplace else. Go clog up the people who think they're my competition trying to bend over backwards to please you. You could start a business doing what I do right now. Literally, your marketing could be, we make stuff like SOE, but I'm nicer to you. Literally, you could totally do that. I just finished Lights Out. Man, that was an amazing book. Dave, I'm quoted on the back of there. I am proud to call David Crawford a friend. Now, when I say friend about somebody, that's a friend. Not like some bullshit like I know this guy on the internet. I know David. David's been here many fucking times. When you opened the orders for the covert bag last night, did you expect so many orders? Yeah, I did. We raised the price tonight. I told you. It's an introductory price right now. It's not even at the price. We're going to raise the price. Once we go production and see what the tweaks we need to make, the price is going up. Kerosene heaters are great backups, heat, and yeah, I love, and the great thing about kerosene, Clave, it doesn't go bad. If you just keep it sealed, even if it's off gassing, that shit will still burn. Kerosene is fucking wonderful. Now, when you use your kerosene, when you're done with it, get that kerosene out, right? Burn it off, dump it out, whatever you got to do, and put that thing away. I've bought kerosene heaters used, and I've had kerosene heaters that I just didn't take care of. And when they smoke, I have tried changing wicks. I've changed wicks on several of them. I have never successfully put a wick in where it didn't smoke afterwards. So it'll work as like a garage heater or a shed heater or something. but I wouldn't put it in my living room or in a bedroom, right? So I like to just pull a brand new one out of the box every season if I need it, or keep it, you know, taken care of someplace where it's not gonna, you know, get chewed on by mice or something. Lock stitch machine, it's for sewing oh yeah, that makes all the sense in the world, man. Perfect, gotcha. It's sad the attacks on ship in the Red Sea affected our work. We need to buy more in America. I don't think, what are we talking about, attacks in the Red Sea? You mean currently? You haven't seen effects from it yet. They are feeding you this. We are putting vessels in harm's way, hoping to get us into another forever war. This is 100% by design. If we would get the fuck out of the way, Israel could have had this shit handled on their fucking own. It would already be done. Keep in mind, that area we're talking about, Israel offered to give it to them. They didn't fucking want it. Nobody wants that area. Nobody wants the people that are in that area. Fucking Palace, they don't want them on the other side, and Israel doesn't want them on their side. What is that long lopper thing on the table? I don't have a long lopper thing on the table. I don't know. It's only January. It's gonna get wilder, man. The long lopper. This, it's zipper. Just finished stuffing that fupa dangler to the gills. Nice. What went in it, man? I like that artwork you got going. Pakistan is currently firing at Iran. Did not know that. And the truth, guys, is I don't give a fuck. Don't care. Successfully done it once without it smoking, but agreed, man, most of the time it smokes. I'm sure by now there's some YouTube videos on how to successfully do it. Some employees, I think they are owed something for nothing. It's getting ridiculous. Man, I've had employees tell me, I was just trying to help you out. You're trying to help me out. I pay you every minute you're here. You weren't here on the weekends helping me out. You know, I didn't see you when I was building this shit for the last fucking 20 years. I haven't had anybody say that in a long time. But we're just trying to help. You were. Well, fuck. I mean, when are you going to pay me when you show up? Like, I don't get to not come to work. There's not a fucking day when I don't come to work. You came in and said you wanted this much money. I said, okay. You gave me this amount of work for that money. And then that work fucking revved back. We didn't give you any new work. We didn't give you new workload. You just slowed down 50%. Turnkey comms FUPA, nice. VX6R, stubby antenna, signal stick, BNC mag mount, BNC roll up, antenna, USB charging cable, spare battery, memory guide. Nice, man, nice. They told us the shipping is delayed because of the attacks in Yemen. What's the product coming through that's delayed? Maybe it is. Pet Davison is eating 7-Eleven hit dogs on Instagram. I don't know what that means. Pet Davison is eating 7-Eleven hot dogs on Instagram. If I choose the custom option for covert pack, what details do you need if I want two colors? Mike Smith, what do you want? Let's just do that right here, right now, and I'll tell you what to put in. Like, listen, guys, we can stand here and war game Pakistan and Iraq and the Houthis and Yemen and all that shit, right? I'm not going there. If I wanted to go there, they wouldn't let me go there. My fucking children aren't going there. But I have a bunch of shit that I can do right here, right? I can have a lot of shit within arm's reach that I can affect, and I can guide the course and direction to. Shipping is delayed because they have to go around the horn. Right, what's the product? I know why, but what are they going around? Where's the product coming from that they're going around that's being delayed? And you will find that a lot of businesses, they don't have payroll or whatever's going on because of multiple issues and they will blame it on that shit. It's just like the COVID. Oh, you know, things are slowed down because COVID. Some stuff was. Okay, catching my first live with you and Scully today. Right on. Thanks for being there, man. Just saw the new bag. That's Oz Charlie. Thanks, man. I imagine 308 splits still in process because of the weather. If you're the dude that asks me every fucking night, I'm literally going to fucking just burn. I'm going to light him on fire if you ask me again. If you're not the dude that asks me every fucking night, there was no motherfuckers here. I did a live today. We talked about that. It's fucking ice outside. There's gas stations here that have not had gas all week because of ice. The post office just ran mail today for the first time this week. UPS showed up the first time today. Now, we worked. I had people here Monday. I didn't have anybody here fucking today. Scully was here. Brandel was here. I was here. Amanda was here. We went and did what we needed to do. No fucking problem. I didn't have an employee here. There are split front chest rigs over here. You will know they're fucking done because I will be damn sure to fucking tell everybody when they're fucking done, like I do every day. If everyone gets their own house in order, America, yeah, just be a producer, right? You want a homestead? What's a homestead? Homestead is a place where you live that produces for you, right? Take control of something you can control. Every one of you can grow a garden. Every one of you can have chickens. Every one of you can have some rabbits. I thought Big Uso was showing up for job. I still haven't got mail this week. No, yeah, we haven't either. We had one little thing walk in here today. After everyone gets their own house, Big Uso, Radio Man Easy Radio, easy for the masses. Last thing the Fuds in ham clubs want. Yeah, it's a trip, man. Everybody, the ham guys too, right? If Evan educates me on a VX6R and puts my programs in, right? I'm not banging repeaters. They don't, like, it's amazing when you put some shit up, they're like, what's your ham license? My ham license is eat my fucking dick. That's my ham license. My radio is not powerful enough to stomp on your radio, so I don't get it. Like, they just want to gatekeep, man. That's the first thing. It's the same. You want to see some crazy shit? Join the backyard meat rabbits group and join the backyard chickens group. There's a few chicken groups. Oh my fucking God. If you really want to see, join the livestock guardian dog groups. It is insane how they want to tell you how you have to take care of your shit. People have it so comfortable in this world that they have to have outrage on the internet over somebody else's dog that's not their own dog. There's motherfuckers abusing children. I don't see you doing shit about that. You're worried about a dog. A dog's a fucking dog. And it's chattel. The man that owns the dog, whatever. Tells me a lot about how a man takes care of his dog. Tells me a lot about how that person is. Also, not my fucking problem. Imagine if guys went on car videos and asked everyone's drive. That's exactly the trip. That's a good point, man. That's a good fucking point. I showed up to work, but the weather kept most at home, so we had to send everyone home. They want a reason to stay home. Yeah, we had one person attempt to come in today, and she messaged. She's like, "Hey, I came in, the door was locked." I said that's because everybody said they weren't coming in. Most of them didn't show up. I was on the property, the door was locked. I said, I saw you as you were leaving and I didn't know who it was. She said, well, unlock the door tomorrow, I'll be there. I said, roger that. Sad the dogs are more important to these tools. Yeah, it's just feigned outrage, man. I work in healthcare and we are so short-staffed, it's not funny. No one wants to work. Man, we're seeing that a lot, right? Not the healthcare thing. The internet service. We use a check service. We use QuickBooks to pay our employees. We couldn't, QuickBooks wasn't fucking working today. Amanda spent 3 fucking hours and finally, because you're not talking to a motherfucker in the United States anymore. You're not even talking to a motherfucker that really can even clearly communicate with you. Same thing, Shopify. If you have a Shopify issue, or you have a MailChimp issue, or you have a constant contact issue, you are not talking to a motherfucker that speaks your language. And the person helping you, you will go back and forth for an hour, and they're like, oh, I have to put it to a higher level. Yeah, we know that. You are fucking useless. Why don't we just do the higher level from the beginning? Because they don't have the bodies. Record number of car wrecks due to icy roads. Houston, people, they say that every year. I'm not saying it's not true. They say it every year. Technology is moving away from helping and moving more towards just stealing. It does seem that way. I do see a lot of places where their self-checkout's closed and it says, sorry, we're closed self-checkout due to dishonest people. Yeah, live your fucking life, man. Shut the fuck up. Where did... These motherfuckers are so worried about animals. Like, wait till you motherfuckers have to eat them. Amazing what a chicken coop and 40 chickens have done for our enjoyment. Yeah, chickens they're fucking great, man. If you want to pass the time, just go watch chickens for a few minutes, man. If we had an actual president in office, maybe shit would be so fucked. It would definitely be better. When I say, you know, hopefully Trump gets elected and Vivek's going to be his vice president, there's always somebody like, I can't believe you believe in the system. I didn't say I believe in the system. I said if Trump gets reelected, most of this shit will go away, right? My taxes will definitely be easier. My supply lines will be more steady. How many FUPAs have you sold over the years? How many years have we made them? Just a couple of years, right? I don't know, thousands of them. Trump getting endorsed from everyone all of a sudden. He's been getting endorsed by everyone. It's you're being suppressed. They are manipulating those numbers. They want you to think that he is not. My cat weighs 20 pounds. What do you got? Like a Maine Coon cat or a Manx, or what do you got? Bobcat, lynx, serval, ocelot. We are stupidly short-staffed. All of the vendors are short. Yeah, it's everywhere, man. It's fucking everywhere. Our post office is running at 50% capacity. When you hear the Memphis hub, it's actually, or the Nashville hub, it's actually in Memphis. It is a building the size of a fucking Amazon building, right? Like, if you've not seen an Amazon building, you cannot fathom this. And there are piles of mail, literally, fucking 30 feet tall piles of mail, avalanching down. That building right there has operated the last 3 years with 30% of the fucking bodies that it takes to operate that building. They're literally missing 70% of the people at the fucking hub. Do you know why you didn't hear a lot of craziness about people not getting their orders at Christmas and shit? Because the economy is so fucked, people weren't ordering like they were. They were not, like, people have cut down on ordering shit they don't have to have. There's like low end, the middle class is going one of two ways. It's going up or it's going down. And those people on the bottom class, they're actually out there asking for food all the time. If you get on local Facebook social media groups, you want a good pulse, good heartbeat of what's around you. Start looking at petty crimes that the sheriffs are reporting and local law enforcement, unsolved crimes, and start looking at local Facebook groups. There are people asking for fucking assistance on paying their bills, paying electricity. My water's off, my electricity's off. Where can I take my family to get a meal tonight? Like, I've never seen it like this. Is Black Scout on here? What's up, man? I was watching your live last night. Small businesses or stuff. They definitely are, man. It is a lot more song and dance to maintain, right? And if you're not sure what to do, look around, identify a problem, and fucking offer, create, or direct to the solution. Add value that you're not expecting any return on, and start building content. Whatever it is that you do during the day, whatever it is you love, just document that, right? If you're a weirdo and you like to, I don't know, swallow, if you're some fucking whack job and you like to swallow T-pins, just document eating T-pins. Don't do it. It really fucks you up. Whatever it is you like to do, there is some other fucking person weirder than you that'll be happy to watch you do it. And when you build that audience, right, you do what you believe is the right thing for you and your family and what's good for your country, whatever, right? You document that. People that are aligned with your values will show up. Once you have your audience, The monetization can ebb and flow. The monetization can come from this thing. The monetization can come from a physical product. The monetization can come from adding value. It can be click-through ad revenue, right? It can be, hey, you all shop at Amazon, use my link. If you use this, I get a couple points off of it. You could do affiliate links, right? First Form Nutrition, right? If you use my link, First Form's going to give, it can be stuff like that. So, but they'll all add up, right? It could be 1,000 from here and 1,000 from here, but it all starts with audience, right? You have to have audience. This is the mark. There is no more, radio spots, paying for magazine print. Like we used to run full page ads in Recoil magazine because they gave them to me for 2 years. They're like, we want you involved with it. We didn't pay for that shit. But we had full page ads. You know what I never had? I've never had anybody that said, hey, I found out about you from Recoil. And I've got friends that work for Recoil. The company that owns Recoil is the company that runs Blade Show, right? They're like, hey, will you come back? I'm like, I'm never coming back to Blade Show. I told you when this went down, I said, I'm never fucking coming back to Blade Show. And we still have friends within the company. But the print ad is dead, right? We don't have to do it. And if you have a solid audience, you don't have to do your advertising, right? They talk for you in local groups and small body groups, right? Hey, who's got the coolest tiger stripe shit? Who's got the coolest, covert bag? And you don't have to show up and do that, because when you show up and put your own product out there, there's always some asshole that runs the group that's like, oh, you're just shilling your stuff. Yeah, go eat a dick. Go eat a fucking dick, you little cunt. After 2020 in Blade Show, said, man, that's exactly right. That's exactly Black Scout. I had $7,000 deposit there. I'm so much not going back to Blade Show that we forfeited our deposit. Exactly, over the masks. That's exactly what it was about. Like all the people buying jars of farts. More power to them, man. If that bitch wants to sell jars of farts, if I could fucking fart in a jar and find some retard to buy it, I'd have 12 fucking fat motherfuckers in here feeding them shit that makes them fart, and we'd be harvesting farts in a jar. The cat took a shit earlier, and I told Brandel, I go, man, I wish I could bottle that and put it in a jar where we could spray it on people. And he goes, my friend owns a company called Buck Dirt, and they sell it at Walmart. And I go, what is it? He goes, they take deer piss and they mix it with mulch and wax, like candle wax. I go, where do they get deer piss? He goes, they contract it out and it comes in 55-gallon drums. I'm like, how do you get deer piss? He goes, I don't know, but it's fucking deer piss. He goes, we used to practice in the warehouse and they had these vats. I go, that sounds like how you think a horror film would smell. And he goes, it's the worst shit in the world, but they let us, we could be really loud there, and they let us practice there for free. You guys that don't know, my video guy, one of them, Brandel, has a band called Silent Horror, and they are fucking huge in Germany. They play shows in the United States, but they're kind of a fucking big deal. It's really baffling that his band is as big as it is, and he still does video shit for me and some other guys. He's filming tomorrow in, I think he said Gallatin, and they're doing a tattoo symposium class. It's an online thing that he's videoing for these guys. If you don't know, like my guy that shoots any of my moving video stuff, the video stuff he shoots for me looks lame compared to the other shit he does, because it's just how we do them. Husky farts in jars. Jumped on the covert pack. Thanks for the orders, man. Thanks for the orders. If you guys need a flashlight, man, check out Black Scout. He's got a couple different lights they're doing. He's got a merch shop and stuff. He's got some products. Check him out. I actually know that motherfucker. Like when I say that's a friend, it's not like an internet friend. Like we know each other. Covert pack, I'm wanting OD green for the pack, coyote for the webbing. Is there any details? No, just put that in there. You need to know that if you want to jump on this pack right now, now's the time to do it. Price is going up. I'm not telling you that to pressure you. I would much rather you wait and buy it when it costs more. Any of those custom bags like that, they're not going to come quickly. Right now, you've got a downward departure. When I told you guys about them on the video last night, you were the only people that heard about it when we showed them, right? You've seen me build those over the last few months. This is probably, I think, the 7th one. And I just said, okay, go ahead, we're going to put them up. And then we talked about it on the multi-platform live that Scully and I did today, and Amanda put it out in a text blast. I think that was the only thing in the text. You guys have never seen that happen. We raised the price today from yesterday, and the price is going up again. I don't know where it's going to settle. We're going to run them in production. We're going to run 24 of them and see what the real timing is. You have to date packs before they. You have to date packs before they come out. Is 24 going to get worse? Oh yeah, absolutely it is, man. Absolutely. Do you really think they're going to let Trump take the fucking presidency? Best thing for the United States, Trump. Second best thing, Trump with Ramaswamy, maybe, right? Trump chewed Ramaswamy's ass. Ramaswamy didn't poll where he needed to in Ohio, and he's fucking stepped down like a fucking man, like a fucking dude. Said, I'm going to support Trump. Trump came out and said, Ramaswamy, I can't talk like him. Tim Pool does a great Trump. But he's like, yeah, rigged? Yeah, it's all rigged. Of course it's rigged. But which would you rather have? If we're going to say Biden was rigged, of course it was. You're going to say you don't like Trump? No problem. What you cannot say is your life was fucking better the 4 years Trump was in president. Even when he was fucking reined back, held up in court, all the bullshit going on, you cannot say your life was not fucking better. You're fucking lying if you do. That your fucking bank account and the thing for your everything for your employees, it was better when Trump was in office. Trump can't have a strong VP, guys. Don't get too creative here. Okay. I've never seen you comment. Thanks for being here. I got in on that almost as early as Bitcoin. What's that, radio? Man, I should start making tech content. You absolutely should. Every one of you, even I don't give a shit. If you're sitting on the toilet and I can fucking hear you taking a shit, and that's when you have time to make content. Make fucking content. I don't care. And if you're like, it's not good, don't put it up then. But have a catalog, right? When you gain an audience, they will go back. That is all fucking view time. I'm telling you guys how to make fucking money. And you're not going to make any money. But if you keep going every fucking day, one day, it will start making money. And when it does, that'll be a floodgate. It'll move. Practical Civilian, what's up, bro? I was the Webster guy. I'm still watching old episodes. Hey, John, my deplorable bag was the talk of the day. Everyone offered me $300. You should have sold it. You should have sold it to him. You should have fucking, whatever you paid for it, offer him, tell him double. There's a dude that'll buy it, I promise you. Covert pack, early adopter, radio. I'll find your order, man. I'll personally make it for you. They're going to start World War to avoid maybe so. The question is, what are all these fucking pussies going to do if they do this again? Tulsi Gabbard. I actually like Tulsi Gabbard. She's fucking well spoken. Trump needs a strong VP, and she came out and said, "Hey, this is bullshit." And fucking in Hawaii. How are you supposed to say Hawaii? Motherfucking dole. That's how you say it. Pure cane sugar. You know why the world's fucked up? Because strong men don't rule savages. People hate it when I say that. Look how fucked up Africa is right now. When was Africa fucking prosperous and controlling and fucking things? When they were fucking reined in like fucking savages. Look what's happening there now. We should take all those old fucking globes and put the world back that way. Speaking of Hawaii, are the roofs on your compound? They're not, man. They're not blue. Build with concrete. It doesn't catch on fire. And concrete will melt, guys, if you're not aware of it. Oxygen cutting torches. There's a company, Broco. They use them for breaching. They'll cut underwater. They have chemical igniters. They'll go right through fucking concrete. We can fucking open a hatch and fucking come right through. So I went with that. My camera guy partner is a serial entrepreneur. He said the same as John is saying for years to me. He told me I need to make content. I said I don't know how to do anything. And he said, yeah, man, yeah. I sat down with Yeager. every morning when I moved here. Every fucking morning for years. Met him for breakfast. And then when he'd come back into town, I'm like, you want the good news or you want the bad news? Because I was there. I saw what happened when he wasn't there, right? So just silly shit. And I'm like, hey, bro, you need to set up a Facebook page. He's like, I ain't got time for Facebook. I'm like, you got to do Facebook. Facebook's the future if you want to do business. You got to do Facebook. And that's why TAC Response had, what, 100,000 when I have 700,000. A year later, James was like, you got to start a YouTube channel. I'm like, I don't have time for YouTube. And that's why he had, like, you guys, if you look at TAC Response, right, you might not be aware, James had 2 million on YouTube when they killed his channel. James started another channel and hit 1 million, and they killed that channel too. Those were old regulations. And I'm of the belief that they didn't just kill James because they didn't kill James. They killed James's channel because of the things he was saying, because at the same time, they took down the Hodge twins and a bunch of other things. I'm of the belief they killed those channels because they had no problem with you starting a new channel. They did it so you're under the new operating guidelines, which the payments were much lower. So James said, hey, you need to start a YouTube channel. And finally, I'm like, motherfucker, all you do is YouTube. He's like, what are you talking about? I go, when's the last time you taught a class, James? You haven't taught a class in fucking 2 years. I go, you want to make money? You should fucking do a class that's $1,000 when classes were like $350, $400. I go, you should do a $1,000 class where James Yeager is the fucking instructor. And he did a year later. You could tell James shit, and he's like, he would never do it. And then a year later, he's like, hey, I got this idea. I'm going to do a class, and I'm going to be the instructor. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. I've never heard of that. But James told me for 2 years, he's like, start a YouTube channel. That's why we're just now breaking 100,000. We doubled our YouTube channel this year. You guys that have been watching YouTube when I would fuck around with YouTube, we didn't break 25,000. We had 25,000 followers for 10 years. We never broke. Even Instagram. I had 65,000 on Instagram, woke up a couple months ago, woke up one morning and I had 50, exactly 50. They fucking killed 15,000 of them. Wes Watson started on a park bench. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah. It's a trip when I say Wes Watson, guys get so fucking angry. I'm like, have you ever met Wes Watson? Triarch Operator, what's your favorite rifle platform? Are you asking me my favorite one, or are you asking me what I think you should have? Every man should have an AR-15. If you have an AR-15, get whatever the fuck you want. Dudes are like, I want a 300 blackout. Whatever, dipshit. Get a 300. If you want, you know what I want you? What I want for you? I want you to have every fucking rifle that you want to have. And if you can't have that right now, then let's discuss that, right? Let's get you to a point where you can have I want you to have a fucking rifle rack, right? You want scars? I want you to have 10 fucking consecutive serial numbers of scars. That's what I want you to have. You should have an AR-15 rifle. That's what you should have. What's your go-to, right? You 300 blackout guys, whatever, you want toys. Yeah, I got Porsches. Are they fucking of any use right now? They're fucking frozen to the ground. Battlefield pick. Who are you fighting, right? Who are you shooting? That's the question. You better have the rifle when you wake up to the bump in the night that you want the fucking cops to take for the next fucking 9 months that you're probably never going to get back. That's the rifle you better have. You better have AK-47. Who's shooting at you? Are you going to be more apt in the United States to pick up 7.62 or are you going to be more apt to pick up 5.56? Anybody invading us? I'm more worried about my fucking government than I am fucking China. China, everybody's all like, China's carrier. China bought a fucking carrier. China's carrier was a fucking river casino. It was a fucking gambling boat before it was an aircraft carrier. Come on. It's still got a ramp. Yeah, China. Everybody like the Houthis firing. That's like the Crips. That's like the Crips getting some law rockets and trying to lob one into Camp Pendleton. The Crips. The Houthis, yeah. Fucking Yemen, yeah, they bombed the coal. And we fucking we ran 75, not me when I say we, the United States, the FBI, and there's going to be some dudes like, the FBI doesn't operate outside the United States. Yeah, what the fuck ever. The FBI ran 75 individual missions back to back, and we're snatching motherfuckers that have never they've never been seen again. MSPF, fucking the stay guys, 3 months on Soldier of Fortune. It was fucking meat-eating Americans SOE kit, American flags. When they fucking fixed the coal, they said, we're going to tow you out. CO of the fucking ship said, no, we're pulling out under our own power. They were blasting American badass Kid Rock. You couldn't fucking hear yourself think. Motherfuckers in Yemen had headaches for fucking 6 weeks after from those fucking PA systems. And they pulled out under their own fucking power. And as they're pulling out, fucking gust of wind flew that fucking giant ass American flag up. That's the cover of Soldier Fortune magazine. Jared Johnson, Hornbeck, all those Stay 1-1 guys. Phil Cheney, he just moved to Kentucky, right? He was the head CQB instructor for SOTG, Phil Cheney. You guys listen to my podcast, you've seen him. He'll be on one of our things here soon. And those dudes, like he ran his MSPF platoon, the trailers, they were running operations through there. He's like, that's the first time they handed us real grenades. FBI killed Martin Luther King. I'm with you. I'm with you. I believe it. Their warship is Chinesium. The Russians have a super carrier, right? The motherfucker almost sank. The United States Navy rescued those sailors. Tweaker getting shot. Yeah, that's what the Houthis are. Like, we don't want to in that. We are putting ships in harm's way like that on purpose. This administration is looking for a forever war. I can't remember who said it. There was a female fucking congressman on fucking YouTube, right on TV, and she's like, we need a war with a fucking country that has a seaport because the economy makes money. I mean, what she means is she makes money when they build fucking aircraft carriers. When you hear about China's Navy, they're counting all of the fucking flat bottom boats. They're counting everything, man. They're counting kayaks, canoes. You know who had the 7th largest Navy in the world? You know who had the 7th largest ocean? It was 7th or 8th. Fucking Disney World had the fucking, I think it was the 8th largest ocean, but the 3rd largest Navy. I think it was the 3rd largest Navy. Somebody can check that on the internets. The Disneyland, Disney World, right? The Disney Corporation did, because of all the little fucking boats and shit they had. Your pocket egg comment made me weak. I don't even know what we're talking about. Russian carriers, both of them are built on China, and in return, China gets or has the third. The Covert Pack is easily valued at $250. I built a backpack at Brown Buffalo, and the class cost $1,200, if I remember correctly, and yours is multicam black and better. Derek, man, what'd you think of the Brown Buffalo? I really like those guys. I feel like there's a disconnect between us for some reason. I mean, I say I'm me, right? It's hard. I know it's hard for you to believe, but there's a couple guys that don't like me on the internet. I don't know who any of them fucking are. Nobody else does either, but they're there. I really like what Brown Buffalo does. I ran a posting on a local Facebook group, and I said, hey, we're hiring sewing machine operators. Because, yeah, Disney's absolutely a joke, man. It was iconic, right? It was Americana growing up. You want to see some cool shit that's completely out of the realm, right? If you need to rest your brain and entertain and actually get some shit done, you just need to hear something in the background. Defunct Land is a YouTube channel, and he talks a lot about like old history of Disneyland. Monsanto, the miracle of chemicals, was one of them. The miracle of lobotomy. There was a fucking at Disneyland, they had this whole thing about how lobotomies are the best shit in the world. Disneyland's done some wild shit. They hired a Nazi that we fucking, I mean, what was his name? Von Braun? Like, if you look at Tomorrowland, that rocket, that's an actual, like, no bullshit, that's a fucking Nazi rocket there. There's swastikas still to this day in paintings at Disneyland and shit. You live by Old Marine Land, man. SOTG use that as a target. They use that as a hit package for true tactical readiness, urban environment. That's the problem with the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps has gone woke, right? They don't have it, like a MEU could handle any problem going on in the world right now. Wanted to see their production level, and I wasn't disappointed. The main takeaway from the automatic fabric cutter: buy the roll, not the laser cutters. Automatic fabric cutter. So you're talking like a Autometrics or a Gerber? There's a nice Gerber for sale right now. Covert pack easily. Derek, have we met, man? Have you been here? Disney characters have uniforms that have to be worn that include old ass crusty underpants. Yeah, I think it's part of the fucking the cultist shit. I remember watching America Mutual Omaha and Disney. I remember watching Disney World on TV as a child every Sunday night, and it was great. I remember going to Disneyland, and it was awe. It was amazing as a kid to go there, right? And just like when I was still like when I went to Disneyland as a child, you could shoot guns at Disneyland. Like you'd go out to the island and camp and shit, and they had shooting ranges. When I was very young at Disneyland, you could go shoot guns at Disneyland. That's how Iger gets off XD. I was gonna buy from Marine World. Speaking of Marine World, there's a dude in California I bought a polar bear from, and I thought I bought something else from him too. He has a Cape Buffalo. He had a baby killer whale that was it was a fiberglass mold, right? He had a dolphin and a killer whale, a baby killer whale, and it was, I don't know, I bet it's 12 feet long or something, and it was fiberglass, and it was from Marineland. And I fucking kicked myself, man. I should have bought it because I was just going to hang it in the garage. And I've not seen one since then. Can't even bring a pocket knife in there now. I learned how to shoot 22s at Disneyland. See, that's like I say that, and people are like, that never happened. I used to go to Disneyland every year as a kid. Is everybody surviving the Great Freeze? We are, man. We are. The biggest thing with cold is the mental thing, right? When I went out yesterday, and it's been cold here in the mornings, right? We've been under freezing for weeks, but that negative degrees, right? It's a mental thing. There's not a lot of difference between 20 degrees and 0 degrees. I've got all kinds of cold weather gear. We bought multiple layers of different things so that we could ride the four-wheelers and the razors if we wanted to, or if we needed to move out on farm, right? I bought real rugged stuff, and then I bought all the hunting shit. You know what I'm wearing? I'm wearing part of the 7-layer cold weather IQWIC system. I'm wearing the gray down jacket, which gets dirty really easy, right? But we're completely frozen, so there's nothing wet out there right now. That's what I'm wearing. I'm wearing that jacket. I'll take a pair, not this pair. I have an outside dirty pair of coal pants. I pull them off, and I put on not the Patagonia waffle print ones, it's the other company. Who's the company that makes all the layered underwear systems for the cold weather system? Rothco. And I'm wearing a Rothco pair of long underwear waffle print, the tan ones, and I'm wearing these, like not this pair, but Solomon shoes and a pair of Smartwool socks. -4 this morning, and yesterday I went out, I had an extra layer on, and I was actually hot. I got a rabbit skin hat also, and I usually end up pulling that off. John, it was a blade cutter with a pencil marker built in that stenciled the part name with the markers for replacement and sew points. Yep, it's either Gerber or it's Autometrics. I'm sure there's some other stuff out there, but those are the meat and potatoes. 40-foot cut space. Yeah, you can add to it, and typically those tables have a vacuum table to them to hold the material down. And the Autometrics, I don't know about the new Gerbers. The Autometrics will move 60 inches a second on a straight line. Sub-zero is fine. It's fucking wind. Yep. Yeah, it could be -0 outside, -1, 2. If the sun's out, you feel warm. Full set of Czech Republic winter gear. Cold is not an issue. That's right. That's right. All right, guys. Hey, I'm gonna get off of here. I need to check emails and stuff still. It's 10:30. My head's gonna hit the pillow at midnight. I got to get a few other things done. You guys, thanks for bullshitting with me, and I'm gonna start turning these lights off. I forgot I had this back paint. It's not, there's nothing in it but air cells, but still I forgot I had it on. We'll go a couple more minutes while I do this. So last minute comments, statements, anything you want to say. If you guys aren't checking it out, check out Black Scout over there on his channel. Dude's putting in work all the time. So listen, check his shit out. Military MSS. What is that? What's the MSS? I just crashed my car again. Now I'm going to Disneyland. Oh, got it. I thought you were serious that you crashed your car. Is that specific OD black multicam for sale? You could order, guys, listen, you guys ordering custom packs, it's going to be a while before you get them. If you want to get into a low price point, go ahead and do it. If you want the OD black like that, just put in notes, I want the OD black, like the sample that you built. You're not going to get that one. You'll get a cleaner one. Next time I'm in town, John and Amanda, dinner is on me. Patrick, I'd love to, oh, military sleep systems. Yeah, guys, those got hard to get, man. Yeah, I bought several of them. You know, Jeff sleeps. Jeff has slept in a 3-component sleep system for ever since he's been out of the Marine Corps. Not the whole system. Yeah, these are all sleep systems here. This is all fucking clothing kit. One of these cupboards is full of fucking Mystery Ranch bags. Here's another sleep system right here. Here's my layer system. Here's, this one's actually down right here. Here's some of my neck gaiters. Here's some rabbit fur hats. I'm wearing very little of this shit. I put my stuff on. I've got my feed bin, my egg basket, and we just roll out there, man. I use the 4-wheeler because I usually have a lot of weight. Like tomorrow morning, I've already got a list of all the feed I need to take up the hill. So really, because I can put 400, 500 pounds of feed on this thing and one trip it. Leaning towards G-Shock. Oh, you want to watch? You need to watch. I have 3 mass, MSS. Hard. Yeah, they're hard to find. It's because he's weird. Any good watches you recommend looking at more tactical style? Let's be real for a second, okay? You're talking to a dude that has hundreds of watches. What do you want the watch to do, right? Do you want the watch because you want to tell time with it? I wear a fucking $40,000, $50,000 watch all the fucking time. I still pull this out to look at the watch. I'm a Loom Tech dealer. The Loom Techs are very rugged. You're going to pay about $1,000 to get into an automatic, which means EMP won't fuck it up. You can get a quartz Loom Tech. You're going to be about $350 to $400. There's a lot of watches out there. What do you want it to do? If it's to tell time, like Citizen, you can choose one of a million of them. But they have that eco drive, that the solar charging on it works really good on them. I've been digging the Casio, the Casio? No, the Seiko dive watches. And there's a dude out of New York called JP Custom Wrist Shop, and he'll customize these like badass. Like you'll wear this motherfucker, and Rolex dudes are like, oh, nice fucking Rolex. Not because you're trying to make it look like a Rolex. You can make those watches look whatever look you like. Super fucking durable, super rugged. You can put a combat strap on them. You can put a NATO strap on them. Yeah, I'm a Loom Tech dealer, guys. If you're looking at and Loom Tech's known for their luminescence. Once you charge them with a light, they are bright as fuck. JP is the man. Solid. JP is super fucking. He's done me right. I bought a dozen watches from JP, and man, he is fucking phenomenal. I hit him up on a Sunday night at like 1 a.m. and he got right back to me. And I'm like, dude, I want to buy something from you. What do you have? He's like, I have this. I'll take it. I go, now that we've done that, I want a custom built. And we did it, and he built my watch. I had the other one, had them both when, like the next one he shipped on Monday, and I had it by Wednesday, and then the custom one I got like a week later. Very, very high quality. I can't say enough about JP. If you go over there, go check. I know some of you guys are checking his page out. Tell him I sent you and I said hello. With all the forever plastics in water, snow and rainfall collected before it hits the ground is much cleaner. Yes, they're still poisoning you. Like, it's fucking bad, man. Texas, was it Texas? It's trying to pass an ordinance that they can't spray chemicals. You have crazy fucking people poisoning you and nobody is stopping them. Confirmation for order in my email tonight, Clave, right on. I don't know what you're trying to say there. Gave my citizen to my kid wearing my dad's old time. Awesome, awesome. What price range do you want to be in the watches? Like if you just want a rugged, durable watch, man, the G-Shock's cool. The Casio G-Shock. A lot of guys don't know G-Shock is owned by, you also might not know that there are $10,000, $15,000 G-Shocks out there. Swatch owns almost all those companies, to include Rolex. Get a Garmin Tactics, yep. Got my MMS years ago, 99 bucks. Over the last 2 days, I filled 2 55-gallon drums with snow for water storage. People should be collecting as much snow as possible. I can find that crappy gray block camo one. Want a woodland. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Shit, just saw credit unions are gonna watch out for and block ammo. Oh, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are, man. This is all the WEF stuff, the World Economic Forum shit. Your government has been fucking bought, right? The people pulling these strings, they're not even your government. It's the Davos bullshit going on. Even the CEO of JP Morgan is defending Trump and speaks positive. That's because they all make money. They make massive money when the economy is good. And they're all businessmen with Trump. Seamaster used 20 years ago. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Fucking go have that motherfucker appraised now. You did well. Personal MSS wax canvas tarp, 2 to 3 wool blankets. I can't believe I just found you 2 weeks ago. But the crazier shit, 13.8 bear, the crazier shit is, I've been doing this bullshit right here for 14 years. Listen, guys, hey, check out 2 things for me. Check out Self-Reliance Festival. We do it here on this property. And all these conversations we have, these are the conversations we have there, right? Joel Salatin, Polyface Farms comes in. Been on Rogan like a dozen times. Spoke before Congress, right? Thomas Massey. Like fucking, all kinds of people from all walks of life come in here, all about being free. We don't care what they're doing because we're not going to participate in what they're doing, right? What do you do if they unbank you, right? Public Square comes in here and sets up. We know they're poisoning our water. How do we clean it, right? Kangen comes in here. All kinds of companies come in here. All kinds of experts in their field come in. Come in and hang out with us, guys. Self-Reliance Festival. Our next one's in April. April? Yeah, April. Homestead Apprentice. Check out that Instagram page. If you like that content, do me a favor, like it, and leave some comments on something over there on YouTube and Instagram for us and TikTok. And put your resume in, put your video in if you think you want to participate. Come on out. If you're like, I'm super overqualified, well, even cooler. Talk to us. Maybe you can be on one of the expert councils for us. Went into the Abyss tonight and checked out Hip Camden. Holy crap. Dean, find my post from yesterday. In fucking sane. I would love for all you guys to go and tell them. It's a trip, right? Everybody giving business advice, and they don't realize, like, what I said was, hey, we're hiring sewing machine operators because 2 weeks ago nobody knew what a seamstress was. And I said, if you can't sew and you're willing to come in on your time, we will teach you how to sew. And I got 200 comments about how it's illegal. You're going to go to prison. You can't have people come in for free. I'm like, you motherfuckers, there's a world out there you don't know exists. People pay me thousands of dollars to come in here and sew for a weekend. Literally, they give me thousands of dollars to come in here one-on-one to just see how I build something. Some of them are rich guys. Some of them just want to hang out for the weekend. Some of them are genuinely interested in learning how to create something. And I'm willing to teach somebody for free. It takes away from us to do it. It takes my best people getting up and giving them direction and then monitoring what they're doing. And I offered to do that. I offered to teach people for free. And they lost their, you want people to learn a skill and you don't even want to pay them. It's just poverty mindset. It's poverty mindset. We have given the dregs of society a voice, and they feel like they have power. Yeah. Checked out the site and saw the events and a ton of stuff you all teach is quite appealing. It has value, man, and we're not like we don't try to make. It's not about making money. Like, I believe what we're doing. And the common denominator, right? There's a few people in here that came out to a Self-Reliance Festival or came in here and hung out, and they've started highly successful businesses, like very successful businesses. Which you can do. Yeah, it must be nice. Yeah, motherfucker, it's really nice, and you don't have any fucking idea. All right, guys. Hey, listen, I'm out of here. Everybody have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.